I made this roadmap so that you can get rich. And if you look at MicroStrategy's recent capital raising offer closely, you'll realize that they are using the exact same map to build their Bitcoin empire. But are they building this empire off the backs of unsuspecting victims? By the end of this video, you'll know how you can start printing some big boy bucks, like really big, and avoid yet another crypto investment trap. See you after our theme song and episode teaser. Don't go anywhere.
Yes, the world is going mad. Sigma grind set, what the fuck is that? The middle class taking up their asses, the rich preying on their empty pockets. I'll own nothing and I'll be happy. Make it make sense to me. We're the scum of the earth, and we'll laugh till it hurts. It's Money and Mirth.
Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy are talking about raising another $1.75 billion to buy more Bitcoin and fund their operations. Most people stop at the headline, but I'm a little bit weird. Look closer at the small print in their press release and you'll see the strategy behind the micro. Take another look at the chart that I put together. The blue line is the price of Bitcoin over time, and the vertical yellow lines are the Bitcoin halvings past and future. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The red boxes are my estimated time windows to find a market top after the previous halving, and the green boxes are my estimated time windows to find a market bottom. That's pretty cool, right? We can see just how accurate this model has been over the last 10 years. But will it predict the future again? Let me show you one more chart. This time I've added two vertical lines. The first one is 2026. That's the date that MicroStrategy will be allowed to pay back the cash they have borrowed and redeem those convertible notes at their leisure. The second line in 2029 is the point at which the notes would be convertible to shares. So what does this all mean? This is just my opinion. MicroStrategy is forecasting the market cycles of Bitcoin the same way that I do. They are announcing a capital raising opportunity now as we approach the most exciting part of the bull cycle, the red zone. Why would they do that? Number one, they are far more likely to attract big money right now as euphoria and greed begin to take over people's rational senses. And two, if you take another look at what they're offering, they want people's cash and they won't even pay interest for it. That's one hell of a deal for MicroStrategy, a $1.75 billion interest-free loan. MicroStrategy are maximizing their chances of borrowing cash extremely cheaply just before the typical market crash occurs. Based on my estimates, the bear market will be in full swing during 2026. And fear will be running rampant. It's at that point that MicroStrategy could choose to redeem the notes if they want to, and plenty of investors will be suffering from buyer's remorse. So MicroStrategy are leaving the door open for a shakeout if they want to reduce their equity exposure to the notes from that point onwards. And potentially, if inflation has been running extremely high, MicroStrategy will have actually made a small gain on the transaction, as they will be giving cash back again, which is now worth less than when they were given it. The 2029 maturity date lines up with a potential bull market top. So investors that hold their notes and convert them to shares will probably do pretty well. But take a look at this line in the press release. Unless I'm misunderstanding this, it tells me that MicroStrategy are reserving the right to convert those notes into cash rather than shares. So in theory, this means that all the way up until June 1st, 2029, MicroStrategy could rug pull all the investors by paying them back with cash. And again, that cash could be worth significantly less than when they borrowed it. Not only that, but they will have used the borrowed cash to buy Bitcoin during the 2026 to 2027 dip. They can make a huge profit on it and then simply sell some of those Bitcoins off to pay off the notes based on their original cash value from 2024 to 2025. The investors will have been used and thrown away, and at no point will a MicroStrategy have risked diluting their equity or technically have done anything wrong. Obviously, the devil is in the details, and we don't have all the information yet, but at a high level, we can see the game plan they're running, and it's clear that it lines up with our outlook for Bitcoin's market cycle. If I was an investor considering this opportunity, I would think very carefully about my protection in this deal and the ability to hold these notes through to a conversion to shares. The world of business is ruthless after all. But hey, let's forget MicroStrategy, let's focus on you. This chart shows you how powerful market cycles can be because it helps you identify the best times to buy and sell for massive profits. I've put together a free training course that will explain how I made this chart and how you can turn market cycles into your personal cash machine instead of losing your money like most of the players. Check the links down below and you will find a treasure trove of information, free courses, books, tools, and more. Most importantly, make sure you check out the free course I just mentioned because it really is the key to making a fortune. Why else would MicroStrategy be following this playbook? I'll see you next time for more Money and Mirth.